This is John, who plays Diego, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Die by the Sword podcast. I want to give a shout out to the guys over at Midnight Syndicate. You can check out their music over at midnightsyndicate.com. And we'd also like to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for the wonderful ambient sounds you hear throughout the podcast. You can check them out at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. And you can check out our website at diebytheswordpodcast.com. You can connect to everybody in the community on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to find us. And you can also contact us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to leave a great review wherever you listen to us. Now, let's get into this episode.
So sorry guys about the delay in recording for the day. Yesterday my power was out and that kind of sucked. It was out from 2:30 till almost midnight there.
I think you got lucky in that because a cold front had come through. Could you imagine 90 degrees and no power?
Man, you're not lying, because it was actually really nice last night because we had the windows open and everything, and it was fun because we lit some candles and sat around and just chatted for a while and had a seance. Basically.
What everyone does during, a moonlit night with candles.
Right? Exactly. And it did make me wish we had a Ouija board just so I could have broken out.
Cause.
Yeah, with the kiddo and been fun. When's the last time have you guys ever done that before?
Of course I have.
Who are you talking to? I've never done it.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I'm not a believer in ghosts.
I'm not either, but as a kid, we definitely tried it, and we were definitely freaked out, even though we were definitely moving it.
Oh no, as a kid, absolutely. Of course, we all wanted to be Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah.
Well, for quite a while through high school and a little bit after high school, I formed my own paranormal investigation team. And we'd actually go around Texas and investigate haunted locations.
Cool.
Wow.
We were not as industrious. Did you find any ghosts? That is the question.
Found some very interesting activity. The most active place that I went to was this house in Livingston that a friend of a friend owned. And I remember when we first got there, we were just sitting in the living room waiting, just kind of relaxing before we went to bed for the evening. And we all kept seeing something walk by the door to the room. Because it was like the living room, then a little doorway into the hall, and then the kitchen was on the other end. And we just kept seeing, like, every hour on the hour, something would walk by. And then the front room of the house had all these, like, antique musical instruments in them, like old piano and old trumpet, a couple of other things. And at one point, sitting in there, we just started hearing music playing from that front room. But nobody was there.
I would have been out of there once I saw the thing passing and somebody else would have said, "Do you see that?" And I would have been like, "Okay, that's it. I'm out."
We'll just say that there was so much activity in that house that we were supposed to stay a week. We left after 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Don't blame
you.
Yeah, I when I was a kid, I used to love that feeling of chasing a ghost or something strange that's going on. We used to do that a lot when I was little, but I haven't done it since then.
It was something strange.
I had that stuck in my head too.
I was like, you set that up perfectly.
I think I've always been like drawn to it though, because there's like this picture of me as like maybe 2 years old. My great grandfather is holding me, and we're in this church, and there's this glowing white like orb or whatever in the picture that I'm reaching out to.
Ooh.
And it freaks my family out every time they look at that picture.
Strange.
Yeah, I was telling my kid, we were talking about we're kind of talking about ghost stories and stuff, and I was like, I don't really believe in ghosts. And she was talking about doing the Ouija board. I was like, well, next time you do it with your friends and you guys get scared, I was like, have one of your friends sit out, and then the rest of you guys do the Ouija board, but blindfolded, and then you'll see how ghosts are suddenly bad spellers whenever you guys can't see the board.
This is true.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to test it.
We're talking to Ouija the ghost. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I do remember when I was a kid, me, my cousin, and my brother thought we saw La Llorona.
Oh. Did you hear her or just see her?
I just saw her, but she's described as this white figure that creeps along riverbanks and creeks and things like that.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know, I think what my dad did was, because we were camping, he just shined a spot while we were talking about ghosts, and I think that's what we saw. But we all saw it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that your dad dressed up.
No.
Roaming the riverbanks.
No, we were camping.
That would be pretty cool.
We were camping. There was drinking to be done. No.
It's the kukui.
Yeah, it is the kukui.
Oh no.
But I used to be afraid of the kukui a lot.
What is a kukui?
A kukui is the boogeyman, basically.
Yeah.
It's the Mexican boogeyman. It's the one that will come get you if you don't behave.
Yep. And what's the one, the Lechuza?
Lechuza? I don't remember.
I remember it has to do with an owl, right?
I thought it was a rooster.
That's the devil who has the rooster's feet, with a girl who's dancing with a handsome man all night long.
Oh my god. Yep.
And then she looks down and he's got rooster feet, and it's like, he's the devil.
Yep. And then she spun around and fell on her back, and she had a devil tail because she didn't fall on the ground.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. I didn't mean to step on what you were saying.
Oh, no. That's good. That was very interesting. I've never heard that.
And it's weird because Gary and I didn't grow up, but we heard the same stories from our parents, apparently.
Yeah. We didn't grow up together. But thing. Exactly. Did you guys have any cultural ghost stories growing up like that?
I mean, there's always the typical woman in white, which is probably like La Llorona, but the white person version of that. I don't know.
What about
Goat
Man?
Oh yeah, there's the Goat Man. Yeah.
And Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, yeah.
I was always too scared of that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah. My cousin was always really, really scared of ghosts and things like that and things. As a real little kid, I used to sleepwalk. And so I was in bed. They decided to have a seance and got out the Ouija board and everything. And my older sister decided that she was going to mess with my cousin. And so she says, we will take possession of John. And of course, who else would sleepwalk right at that exact time? So I'm coming out and scared the heck out of them.
What'd they do? Did they hit you or something? Try to get the demon out?
They threw the shoes at me. Woke me up.
That would be a wake up call.
I was like, why'd you hit me?
They gave you the chanclazo.
And I didn't even know that then.
Chancleta right across the face.
Mm-hmm. But now I usually won't really mess with Ouija boards or anything like that because they can be left too open. I don't want to let something out that's not supposed to be there.
That's why my mom always said growing up. She's like, "Mijo, you don't know what you're going to let in this house." And I was like, it's fine.
Only good stuff.
Just burn a lot of sage. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sana culita de rana. Wait, no, that's for boo-boos. That's not for...
Yeah. So
not for ghosts.
Did you get injured?
Maybe the house is injured if it's got a ghost.
Definitely in bad spirits.
It's going to get a huge dose of sage. That's why it's getting hurt. The house is.
Mm-hmm. I always thought of doing a Halloween-themed bar, just calling it Booze and Spirits.
Ooh.
That's cool. I like that.
Be nice.
All right. Whoever edits this podcast, cut that because we need to get in on that idea.
Oh yeah, no, haunted houses and drinking that mixes real well, you guys.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it.
I actually do like going to haunted houses. They're fun.
Me too.
Same.
I did work in one that had alcohol, and I got punched a few times.
See, that's what I'm saying.
There are hazard pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haunted houses are fun, though.
Yeah. You always get that one person in the group that is just like, I'm scared of nothing, and is just like stone-faced through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they really suck the fun out of it, don't they?
Yeah, that is 100% true. And you're just like, man, just sit back and have a good time. You don't have to prove how macho you are.
Right. It's the same people who don't wear a coat in the winter. Say, nah,
Right.
I'm not cold.
I'm not cold. I'm fine.
That's okay. I was on a plane just recently, and I was watching a movie. It was a scary movie, underwater. And one part, something jumps out, and I literally jumped in my seat, and the people beside me were all looking like, what? Don't do that. Only comedies on planes.
I hear you're also supposed to not watch sad things on planes because, like, the altitude makes you more susceptible to crying.
Oh,
I've never heard that.
That's my excuse. I'm going to.
I could be making it up. I don't know. I've been drinking.
I
I'm gonna
rarely
fight a ghost later.
Yeah. I rarely watch sad things on planes anyway. I tend to watch like action movies or comedies or those feel good movies like Sister Act.
Yeah, something to get me hyped for my trip. Yeah.
Yeah. It's something like that. And it's also something that can take my mind away from the fact that I'm, 41,000 feet in the air.
And not a bird.
Right.
In a tube. Yeah.
Xanax also helps with that.
That's what free booze will do. Hey.
When they have booze. Right now, they don't have alcohol.
I was gonna say, no booze for you.
Why don't they have alcohol? That's hand sanitizer. That's so rude.
I'm not sure why, but they actually, Flying Southwest this time, said it was illegal to drink alcohol on the flight.
What?
People tend to get more loose when they drink, and they don't want that.
Yeah, no, that's the point. It helps you fly.
It was water only and like a little bag of trail mix.
Oh, you can't even get a soda?
Oh
Nope.
my god, was that illegal too?
Just water.
only.
Don't want you getting hopped up on that caffeine.
I think you were on a prison bus.
No, that's not good.
No, it's not.
It wasn't too bad. It was just.
Oh, wait. There were fires, too, so maybe it was a prison bus.
But yeah. Yeah. I mean, and oddly enough, we were going to California, and I was watching 2012 on the way to California where all the fires were.
You watched an end-of-the-world movie during the pandemic as you're flying to a place on fire.
I mean, 2012. I don't know. I might take 2012 or 2020.
Yeah, 2012 was easier.
2020 is what 2012 was supposed to be.
Someone miscalculated.
I think the Mayans transposed something wrong or something in there.
So you're saying 2021 is about to pop off?
Yeah.
I mean, the way things are going, you never know.
Let's say, if these trends continue.
Hey.
Hey.
Gonna need a 2021.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the middle of battle, weren't we?
Yes.
Yep. So I believe at the end of last week, you guys had made your way through the woods after fighting some werewolves. You found a clearing with the stairs of the moon at the end of the clearing, and more werewolves attacked. Diego took off running to get to the stairs of the moon and noticed there were more werewolves up on top, and basically halted in his tracks. And then the werewolves up top started firing at the other werewolves that were on the ground, and another werewolf that was on the ground basically sniffed Kabal and said, "Hey, I know you."
He sure did.
Mm-hmm.
He got really in there with his little snout.
He really did.
Were they sniffing butts, or was it just like a general sniff?
No, it was butt sniff.
Yeah.
And Kabal liked it.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, you haven't even bought me dinner first. What's going on?
I'm a
Wait.
little concerned.
Does Kabal have a tail?
Not yet. He's not a werewolf just yet.
No, but he's
a
part
tiefling.
dragon
I'm a little.
Oh, that's right. He's tiefling, half tiefling.
or demon. Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You have
got
a
a cute little devil tail back there. Yeah.
Oh.
Will I have two tails, or will my one tail transfer into? Oh my goodness!
These are
Gotta wait to
questions.
find out. Gotta wait to find out on the next
You-
one.
And we'll see you next week, guys.
And we'll see you next week.
And will your tail have fur?
Okay, so in this exchange, when he asked me, "Why do I fight with the humans?" How far away from? How loud is he saying that? Is he like? Are we like snout to snout, and he's whispering it to me, or can everybody hear it?
He says it loud enough that the group around you can hear it, but Diego's too far away to hear it, and obviously the wolves up on top of the stairs of the moon wouldn't be able to hear it.
Okay, so Kabal says, "I am not one of you. I've just been bitten."
Well, then you'll be one of us soon enough. Wait, you're unclaimed. What does this mean?
Well, you're gonna be a prison bride.
So Kabal asks him. He says, "What clan are you in?"
We are Volensag.
Do we have our little tree diagram out?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
They don't like Mathis, so we can use this to our advantage.
Yeah. And they're one of the smaller tribes. They may need us. They may need our numbers.
Diplomacy check. So what do you say when he says he's Volensag?
So Kabal says, "So that means you're here against Mathis, correct?"
Do not speak the name of that traitor.
You're in trouble.
I know he's gonna eat me. Stop.
Now it's a common enemy. We were good.
Right. Yeah. So Kabal says, "We're here for Mathis too."
And about that time, the other werewolf near you, the one that's over near Xo'bere, stops for a second. His blood is tainted. He has the blood of the Mordrenacht. He's not one of us.
One of us. One of us.
Not yet.
Hey, I didn't choose to be bitten by Mordrenacht.
Well, too bad, because now we will kill you.
Or we could help you defeat Mathis. How about that?
How about no?
Damn, bro.
And we're going back into initiative.
This negotiating
no.
is not working.
I tried so hard. Why do you want me on your team?
You've been drafted.
It sounds like he got picked last.
That's right. And
Yeah.
Dodgeball or Red Rover, they're like, and Cabal's last. We don't want him on our team.
And Kabal can be the scorekeeper.
I'm just over on the side, like, oh man.
With your Payless shoes.
Oh,
Right. Aw.
Can't afford cleats.
Yeah.
You got tape on your glasses.
This is hitting a little close to home, guys.
Seriously, I have
You
glasses
hurt,
too.
you hurt my feelings. I'm taking my ball and going home.
I'm leaving now.
I mean, I wear glasses. I'm just reliving my life. So anyway, going back into initiative, it was Dwarfy's turn next.
Go, Dwarfy. Go, Dwarfy.
I guess what Dwarfy? No, I was gonna do a diplomacy check, but he does not have good diplomacy. So this is where we're at. This is our order right here on the map.
Yeah, where you are on the map is where you were.
Okay, so Dwarfy is just. I don't want him to attack because he knows that we could still probably talk our way out of this. He's gonna position himself here, but he's gonna have to take that attack of opportunity to do so, right?
Yeah, to get to there, you would provoke.
I said I'm gonna try my acrobatics.
He's not a very acrobatic dwarf.
Poor little dwarf in armor.
With a huge battle axe. Yeah, this is going to go well.
It's a hammer. Okay. Maybe. I got an 18 on the die, so that's 15.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That fails.
All right.
Swing of the longsword, which was a natural 20.
Of course it is. Where'd you say you were rolling bad before we started?
I guess I got all those out of the way.
Darn.
That's an 18 to confirm.
18 does not confirm.
Okay, so just a hit, not a critical. That is 8 points of damage from the sword.
So he didn't want to hit this wolf, but because he got hit, he's going to hit back.
Okay,
So let me roll with 14.
that is a miss. Next up in the initiative is Kabal.
So Kabal really wants to work with these werewolves to become friends with them and be able to take on Mathis. So I'm going to roll an intimidate on the one that was talking, the second one that was talking to me and calling me a Morgenok. So I'm going to roll intimidation on him to try to intimidate him to like calm down.
Okay.
That is a 25. Woo! So I yell at him, "You listen here, okay? We're trying to go get to Mathis to kill him, to make all you guys cooperate again, and I need you to work with me on this."
His ears perk up for a second, and then he focuses back on Dwarfy.
All right then. In that case, I guess I gotta. So are we just thinking that they're not gonna help us at all, or is it just this one dude?
Yeah, this is where I'm torn. I'm like, I want to do the same as you're trying to do here, because it would be a lot easier if we had some numbers and we had the inside track on them.
So the one that Kabal was talking to was this one, right next to Dwarfy?
Correct.
All right. Can you try and talk to this one?
Okay. So in that instance, then, yeah, when he focuses back on Dwarfy, then, so I turned to the other one and I said, "Will you help us? Can we be allies against a common foe?"
No.
I'm just gonna punch this guy. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna punch this guy in the face then, with my punching dagger.
Oh no.
That's a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Good punching dagger. Is your punching dagger silver, by the way?
Actually, no, I don't think it is. I'm just punching him just to punch him. So I do four points of damage.
So you do no points of damage.
He just says no, and I'm just irate, so I just punch him in the face.
He did not like that very much. But it is Carry the One's turn.
I'm reading up on a spell.
Carry.
Oh, are we gonna calm some emotions?
No, I don't have calm emotions.
Do you have sweet emotions?
Think happy thoughts.
Do you have Careless Whisper?
The components of sweet emotions would be scarves and some tight jeans
Also the heroin.
and lots of heroin. Yeah.
I'm Carrie, right?
You are Carrie, yes. Make him walk this way.
So I still will cast a spell on myself. I'm going to cast Enlarge Person on myself to make me humongous. Big old bat lady.
Big old bat lady.
So I have a question about that. Does that up any of my
You're harder to eat.
well I'm easier to I know I'm easier to hit, but does it
Intimidate?
what else does it do? That's what I'm getting at.
Your size goes up. Your strength goes up.
That's good.
I'm looking at him. I was like, now you pissed her off. Look what you've done.
Look what you did.
This is all your fault.
Intimidating.
It does not up my intimidate. It lowers my armor class though.
Yep, because you're a bigger, easier target.
So I'm gonna grow, and then I'm going to say, "There's been enough fighting, and your leader is dead. We are trying to help you. Why won't you let us help you?" And it's gonna be an intimidate check. 21.
Okay. He looks up at the giant witch lady, and he doesn't know what to do.
Why do you pause? Get it? Pause because he's a...
Still got it.
Why do you pause? You know that I'm right. We're trying to help. Why won't you let us help?
Ball turns and goes, yeah!
So does that mean he aids?
No.
Yes.
Yeah!
Does he aid? Because he was already doing his own intimidation thing, so that could be...
No, I think we
intimidate.
can't.
You can't aid
I
on...
don't think we can aid in initiative, like in battle.
That's true.
Oh,
I'm already over flexing. Like, I'm like, what's up, bruh? You want to go?
you want this?
You want to go?
We're trying to get to the, what is it, the stairs of the moon?
Yeah. Diego
Yeah,
spurs the
we're
way
trying to
there.
get to the stairs to the moon, and he's got his, flexing and pointing.
Is the stairs to the moon over there? Or is it over there? You know what? I'm just going to take a rest right here.
So yeah, he just, the wolf pauses. He doesn't know what to do because essentially you've demoralized him by using the intimidate. So he's essentially shaken.
Okay. My thought process was, it's like in Lord of the Rings, where I'm trying to help you, not rob you, kind of thing.
Right, and I'm also trying to get across that they're not going to help you.
Boo!
Oh man, no matter what we do, this is...
Yeah.
These guys are the pits.
No wonder your tribe is so small, stupid.
Seriously, it's about to become a lot smaller now.
Right.
Your tribe is stupid.
If they're not going to help us, then we have no choice. So what does that mean? Are we going to make like Pizza Hut and book it?
Wait.
I think that's make like library. Okay.
And book it.
Oh, but remember you see those Pizza Hut pan pizzas for reading those books.
Yeah.
I was about to say, maybe that's just us, Gary.
Yeah.
No, I had those. I got a lot of those.
I didn't get pizza for my reading.
I read for noble purposes.
No, we had like a little candy truck that came, and you had all your points or whatever, and all the candy was for points or whatever, and you could spend however many points you had. But no pizza.
We got the
I'm
little.
going with the candy.
We got the Pizza Hut thing that once you read so many books, you could turn those in for free pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I was robbed as a child now.
And on top of that, we also had the reading program where you logged how many books you read, and by the end of the school year, whoever had the most books read, like the top 3 places, got to choose prizes. Like, and there were things like a TV or
Oh,
things like
dang.
that. There were nice prizes.
All we got was candy and personal pizzas.
It's like Gary went to high school, bro.
Man.
My school sucked.
What?
I didn't get none of this stuff. You will learn and you will like it.
So you went to a German one-room schoolhouse?
Yes.
Yes.
You will learn, you will like. Okay.
So I can move 30 feet. I guess I'm going to go vertical first. So 30 feet up.
All right. So, Carry the One is flying.
Definitely out of fang reach.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it might be able to bite the toes if they jump really well. All right, next up is Xo'bere.
So, now, what are we thinking? Are we going to try to make a break for it, or we want to just whittle down their numbers a bit?
I mean, I think that we are far enough away so that we should fight them here.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah,
All right.
and then they have to move up, and then the archers are going to fire at us. But I don't think that we have any other choice.
All right, so Xo'bere, he would love to talk it out because he'd love to have these guys on our side, but it's clear it's not happening, so he knows a lost cause when he sees one, I guess. So he's going to, stab the one he has flanked with Dwarfy, and that is a 20.
If you do take that 5-foot step in to flank him, then that would hit.
All right, done. And so that's going to be 17 points of damage.
And is that with silver?
Yes, it's a silver dagger. Or knife.
Okay, so all that damage goes through. That hurt him. Okay, and that brings us back to the top of the order. That was a very long first round. It went over 2 weeks.
That was pretty long. So we're back at the top of the round?
Yep. So since we're back at the top of the round, that is Diego.
Okay, cool. So the one question that Diego has is, am I and the two werewolves who are beside me, are we out of the archer range?
No, you are even closer into the archer range.
Okay.
One of the werewolves, the werewolf to your left, the one that I just highlighted, was hit last time by one of the archers.
Well, I'm going to see if I can draw them closer to the archers. But I'm going to go 15 feet to the north, and I'm going to see if I can draw those mean dogs towards me. And I am going to prepare my fists with silver.
Okay.
As well. So there goes another key point, guys. Yeah.
So the catfolk moves 15 feet to the north and turns his fists into silver. And that'll bring us to the werewolves' turns. The two northernmost wolves will follow towards Diego as they converge in. Both of them will run at you and swing great axes at you. I mean, not great axes. They'll swing long swords. All right, so the first one swinging the long sword. I'm assuming a 12 misses.
It does miss.
Okay. And then the second one does even worse. That is a 9.
Success!
So they both miss. The southeasternmost werewolf is still shaken from Carry the One growing in size and intimidating it. But the other one that is to the south will swing at... He's going to take a 5-foot step up to get out of the flank. And he's going to swing at Xo'bere. And has a 23 to hit.
Oh, yep.
For 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
On the sword. And then the archers are going to fire. First one against Carry the One. That is going to be a critical threat with a 23. 23 hit carry.
Of course it does.
Okay. So rolling to confirm. Does an 18 confirm?
Oh, because I'm big, it does confirm.
Oh no.
Ouch.
So how far can they shoot?
Yeah, it's quite a long way. I forget how long the actual range is for a bow.
What kind of bow?
So a longbow, it's usually around 600.
Longbow? I can look that up, but you said 600?
I think, but I could be wrong.
It's
It's in the hundreds.
very long.
I thought it was 300, but
It is 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay, so then if it's 100 feet, then you're out of its range increment, so it's going to take negatives for each of those that you're out.
Ah! So then this confirm didn't confirm.
His hit might not even hit.
Well, if you said it was critical, then it would have. Right?
This one crits 19 to 20.
So you got a 19.
I rolled a 19 on the die. So I think it's a -4 for each range increment that you're out. So you're out of the first... You're within the second range increment. Okay, so it's a -2 for each range increment that he's out. So that the first attack would have been a 21.
That would have hit.
So then the confirmed would have been a 16.
That would not.
So okay, so it's just a hit, not a confirm.
Whew. That's the second time tonight that's happened.
Thankfully, for the distance, yay.
And you are hit for 6 points of damage.
How dare you?
It's 3 because she's big, right?
Right. And then another wolf is going to fire his bow. But is he going to fire at a wolf, or is he going to fire at Diego?
Wait, why would he fire at a wolf? Oh, because
He
they're in
already did
melee?
fire at one.
No, because they're not friends. Because these are the Volensag guys. And those are the Mordeners not guys.
All right, so he's firing at a wolf.
Yes. He's closer in range.
And he rolls a natural 1.
Sucks.
And he fumbles because that's a natural 2.
Well, darn. You're not my friend. He hates cats, right?
So let's see what his fumble is with a ranged weapon. His fumble is close to the ear. He is deafened until he is healed. I guess the bowstring clipped his ear.
You'll shoot your ear out.
All right, effective round from the wolves, I guess.
Thank you, Santa Wolf.
All right, Dwarfy.
Dwarfy is just gonna hammer away, but he is going to take a 5-foot step up, so that if anybody else wanted to take a 5-foot step and flank, that'd be great.
And I think they do.
Natural 1.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Hope he doesn't shoot his ear out.
Oh no! It was on 16 and it rolled a 6. Oh, boo earns. Okay, well that is 17 total.
That is a fumble.
Aw.
Let's see what your melee fumble is. Your weapon is stuck in a nearby surface.
You know, he moved up to some trees, so I want to say that it got caught in like a tree, like in a knothole. He hit it that perfectly.
Right. Dwarfy's hammer is stuck in the tree, and you can try to free it next round.
Cool.
All right, next up, Kabal.
So Kabal, the only way he can really hurt this wolf is to shoot arrows, silver arrows at it. So he's going to take a 5-foot step back and fire a silver arrow at the wolf.
Okay,
It's only a 10.
that is a miss.
Yeah.
These wolves currently don't have a ton of hit points. They're just hard to hit. All right, carry the 1.
All right. So what Carrie's going to do is she's going to start singing. I am going to use, since the archers and everyone's so far away, I'm going to use distance. So everybody that's using a ranged weapon gets double the increment. Throw hard, guys.
Okay. All right, next up is Xo'bere.
Alright. Xo'bere's gonna take his 5-foot step to the north, and he's gonna keep on with the silver knife.
Okay.
And that is a 28.
That's a hit.
That's 20 points of damage.
And you have killed that wolf.
Woo! There you go, Xo'bere.
Oh, guys, we're gonna have to come up with a name for our quintet here, and I'll just put that out there. We have to come up with a name, and wolf killing seems to be our thing, so something along those lines.
All right.
Please don't let it be Hair of the Dog.
Says the catfolk.
Diego would be so upset.
All right. That would bring us to Diego's turn.
Okay, so Diego is somewhat pleased that at least the archers are trying to hit the wolves, but they don't seem to be making much progress. So the one wolf to Diego's left is injured, so he is going to go ahead and punch him using his stunning fist.
Okay.
A few more of those left, thank God. Ooh, a 20!
Natural 20.
Woo! Yes.
There you go. Roll to confirm.
That one.
Oh no.
To say that everybody's rolling amazing or terrible.
Man,
Yikes!
So not a critical, but it is a hit. So I'll roll
Okay,
the will save for the stun. 8.
Yeah, that fails.
So he is stunned.
All right. The damage is 10
10 points
points
of damage.
of damage from silver fists.
So he's still alive, but he is stunned. And he's bleeding.
Well, that was at least something. Yay!
Okay. So next up are the werewolves. So the wolf that is not stunned is going to swing his sword at Diego. That was an 18 to hit.
That is just enough.
Oh no!
I am an 18 AC.
12 points of damage.
Yowie! Okay.
And then the other wolf, Carrie is flying, correct?
That is correct.
So he's going to 5-foot step over to Kabal. As a 23 to hit.
You better believe it.
For 10 points of damage.
All right.
And then the archers, one of them will fire at the wolf to the south. And miss with a 9. These archers suck. The other will fire at the stunned wolf. And roll a 5. Dwarfy.
Can't hit an unmovable arm.
That's true.
Dwarfy is, he's gonna try and grab his hammer.
Okay, so that'll be a DC 20 strength check.
Oh, natural 20.
You are able to retrieve your hammer then.
Sweet. So I got my hammer, and can I move, or was that... no, because...
It's a standard action, so you could still move.
I'll take it. Start heading towards the castle.
Okay.
Just as fast as those legs will carry him.
Yes, he's got to leave now, otherwise everyone's just going to leave him behind.
Right. All right.
Tune in next week when Dwarfy gets there.
Right. They'll be through the entire temple, and they'll just be getting to the front door. Carrie.
I think that you guys got this. I could try and kill this wolf right here, but I think I should go help Diego. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 is there in flight. And then I'm going to throw my chakram. The range on my chakram is 30, so now it's 60. Okay, I'm going to hit the wolf that is not stunned, but next to Diego.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to attempt to hit.
No, I liked your confidence before.
And it is... no, that's not going to hit. 16.
Nope, that is a miss.
Oh no.
Womp womp.
Well darn.
All right. Xo'bere.
Xo'bere and his boy Kabal got this, I believe. So he's going to try to get into the flanking position with Kabal, and he's going to take this long way around and wind up just catty corner with Kabal on this last werewolf.
Okay.
He's going to take a stab at him with the knife, and that is a even 20.
Because you're flanking, that hits.
All right. And that's 14 points of damage.
14 points. Alrighty. It's the first time he's been hit, so he has now taken some damage. Next up would be Diego.
I'm going to use my stunning fist again on the other wolf.
Okay.
And see if that will stun him. Probably not. I got a 18.
That is a miss.
Bummer.
Dang, these guys really are hard to hit.
Mm-hmm. So it is now the werewolf's turn. So the one that was stunned before now becomes unstunned, correct?
That is correct.
So he gets to attack again. One of them is going to swing the sword. The other one's going to try to bite you. So for the sword, that is a 20 to hit, not natural.
So definitely a hit.
That is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And the one who is reaching out to bite,
I'm not that kind of cat. Don't do it.
well, he must have caught some of your fur, because that's a natural 1.
Oh,
Yay!
To confirm, that's more than likely going to be a fumble, because that's a natural 7. Yep, that is a fumble.
His dentures come out.
And who's the last cat bite you?
All right, so it's a natural attack with the fumble. I've yet to pull any criticals. It's all fumbles so far. All right. So this is Great Roar. You are deafened until healed. So it's another one that has deafened himself. I guess he roared to bite you, and then it echoed off something.
It echoed off Diego's fists.
Right.
Yeah. The silver just bounced right
Right.
out.
Mm-hmm. So that's those two. We still have the wolf down to the south.
Who I'm dumb because I should have applied a debilitating injury to, and I didn't when I got him.
Aw, shucks.
Yeah, Kabal was trying to give you that memo. He's like, bro, get him.
He is going after Xo'bere. Oh, what's the dice tonight? That is a 12.
Oh, whew.
And then the archers, let's see, if I roll 50 or below, they go after you guys. 51 or higher, they go after the wolves.
Okay.
I rolled a 52. So they considered going after you, but they decided to go after the wolves. So firing at...
I like these wolves.
Firing at the first wolf. That is a 10. Firing at the other wolf. That is a 6.
These archers are horrible. We don't even need to worry about them. They're never going to hit us ever.
They will never hit.
Never, ever.
Never once.
I love Kabal too, because Kabal's like so good at archery, so he's like, these guys are shit.
Who did you train from? Because you need to get your money back. Because
Right.
You're horrible.
All right, so Dwarfy.
Dwarfy is still running. He's running his little legs off. And while he's running, he is going to cast Iron Beard, which just ups his AC.
Sounds pretty metal.
All right.
Right?
So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 Iron Beard. Yeah, he's not even close to that entrance.
Nope. He'll get there eventually.
That's actually the beard balm that Keith's been using on that glorious beard he's growing over there.
That's right. It's getting so long.
All right, next up is Kabal with his Iron Beard Balm.
All right, so Kabal will again take a 5-foot step back to get away from the wolf so he can shoot an arrow. He will also, since he's noticed that these guys have really high armor classes, he'll call a judgment in of justice, which will give him +1 to all of his attack rolls.
Okay.
And he gets +1 for every 5 Inquisitor levels, so that'd be +2 for me. So I will shoot a silver arrow at the wolf. That's a 26.
That's a hit.
All right.
And you didn't even need the +2.
I didn't at all. But since no one's hitting, I was like, I gotta do something. It's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. It is Carrie's turn.
Okay, so Carrie is going to... I'm going to get to about meow and call my weapon. So I am like 5 feet from one of the wolves next to Diego, but 30 feet up, and I call my weapon back. And that's all I can do. But of course I continue singing.
Okay. Very good. Next up is Xo'bere.
Alright. Xo'bere's gonna keep attacking the same guy he's been attacking. And that is a 23.
That's a hit.
Alright. And that is a... Oh, you know what? I get the strength bonus, so I do get... That's gonna be 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. He's still standing, but he's bloodied. Okay. That will bring us to the top of the order with Diego.
Okay, so I'm going to go with Flurry of Blows this time I will do the one on Diego's right, which is the one closest to Carrie, the one, and he's going to just see if he can hammer him.
Okay.
With Carrie's singing, that gives me a 17.
That is a miss.
The second one is a 20.
20 misses.
Oh, darn. Okay.
Okay, like I said, they have high AC.
He sucks.
Okay. Next up will be the wolves. Let's see. They go for the sword attacks again on Diego since they've realized biting doesn't work out very well.
Yay, don't bite the kitty.
Correct die. 14.
14 misses.
There we go. That's a 23.
Ouch, that hurts. Yes, it hits.
For max damage of 14 points of damage.
Okay, Diego's hurting.
And then the one to the south is going to... He's going to swing the sword at Xo'bere. That's also a 23.
Ah, dang.
For 10 points of damage. And then the archers... Tempted to not even worry about them because they suck.
Archer's going to arch. Come on,
Arch.
you can do it.
Alright, so same thing again. 50 or below, they fire at you guys. 51 or higher, they fire at the wolves. It's a 79, so they're definitely going after the wolves. So the first one... It's an 18, which misses. Second one is a 16, which misses. They missed, but they were closer. Alright, Dwarfy.
Here he comes. He coming. Watch out.
You know, he could sprint and run 4 times his movement speed.
That is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up. I'm going to double move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that would put me... Does Catty Corner count as flanking?
Yes.
Alright, well then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flank this wolf with Diego.
Okay. So flanking the northwesternmost wolf.
Yes.
Next up would be Kabal.
Get him.
Do we still have the distance singing?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Okay, so since that's the case, Kabal's going to run away and run north to try to get with the other guy since he can shoot so far now. So he will move his 30 feet, and then he will shoot at the wolf that is by Xo'bere that they've been fighting.
So running up and then shooting back.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
22.
That's a hit.
Yes. Okay. 6 points of damage.
And you kill this wolf.
Yeah.
Finally! Got him!
Long distance high five.
You got him, you got him.
I told you should have joined us. Stupid.
Alright, Carrie.
Carrie, with her brand new chakram, is going to land Catty Corner to the other wolf so that we are flanking this one as well. Lower that AC a little bit.
So you make the flying V.
Exactly, yes. Quack, quack, quack. She's going to actually slash, because you can also slash with the chakram.
Okay.
19.
That's a miss.
Boo, even with the flanking?
Even with the flank.
Double boo. Oh, wait. It's 20, because I didn't add my +1.
Mm-hmm. 20 hits.
Nope. Yes. I forgot. It's magical.
Mm-hmm.
But it is.
And you're singing, so that's another +1, right?
That's what it meant.
Oh.
That's the bonus I was talking about. So it does hit. Oh, max damage. All right. 6 + 6 + 3 is a number that's 15.
15 points damage. That is with the silver chakram.
That is with the silver chakra.
Okay. So he is now finally taking some damage.
Finally.
Very good. Xo'bere.
So with Carry the One's song, I can hit, or I have the distance on both of these guys, right?
What is your normal range?
Normal range is 60 with a short bow.
So yeah, you'd be fine with 120 feet.
Okay. So yeah, we're not quite 120 feet out, so that's good. Do I get any bonus since they're flanked by these other guys, even though I'm not flanking them?
No. Flanking only applies to melee.
Okay. Cool. So I will take the penalty of, what, a -4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I am going to move up my 30 feet. So I'll move up to 30 feet. And I will take a shot at the one that is between Diego and Carry the One, so the one on my right side.
Okay. The one that Carrie just hit.
Why are you taking the penalty?
He's firing in the melee.
Firing into melee.
Oh, into melee. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Mhm.
Distance don't help with that.
Yeah. So that is a 21.
Just misses. Almost at it. Bummer. Alrighty. Diego.
Okay, so I guess the only thing that I can do at this point is again try my flurry of blows. This time I'm going to try the one between Dwarfy and I and see if I can hit him. I didn't hit the other one, so we'll see. That's much better. A 26
That's a hit.
for 9 points of damage.
9 points. And which one was that on?
Is the one that I hit previously and stunned between Dwarfy and I.
That one is dead.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Can I use my other blow on the other one?
Yes, you can.
And I will do that. And no. Yes, got a 1.
Wait, a natural one?
Yes, I did. I rolled a 1.
All right.
All right.
Roll to confirm.
Confirm.
18.
18 total.
No. Total is 28.
All right. So it's not a fumble. It's just a miss.
Thank God. We're either hitting this tonight. Just either hitting this.
Yep. All right. So we're limited on wolves, but it is the wolves' turn, and it's gonna go after Carrie because nothing's really attacked you yet, and probably missed with a 12.
That is a miss, yes.
Okay. So the archers are going to fire as well. One will fire at Carrie. That's a 15.
That is also a miss.
And one will fire at Dwarfy. That is a 7. Jesus Christ, these guys are awful.
I was gonna say, if they shoot at Carrie, who is gigantic, and then miss, and then they hit little bitty Dwarfy, that would be hilarious.
These are arch nemesis. They can't archer.
Well, it is Dwarfy's turn.
He is going to, I guess, walk up to there and swing his hammer. So he is also catty corner. I mean, it's like they've got him on all points.
Except the northeast.
Except the northeast. Yes, no, those are trees there. I don't think that's going to do it with a 19. 20 with a 20.
Actually, you're flanking with Carrie the 1. So that hits.
Oh, I guess because she's so big?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even know that. So awesome.
It pays to be a big girl.
You go, Carrie.
Yeah, she got that big girl sexy. All right, 7,
Absolutely.
12 points of silver warhammer damage.
Okay. It's still standing. So next up would be Kabal.
Okay, so Kabal will move north another 30 feet, and he will shoot at the wolf.
That wolf.
Xo'bere. 28.
Definitely. a hit.
Dang.
That judgment's coming into play right there.
Kill that wolf! Kill that wolf!
And 6 points of damage.
And you have killed that wolf.
Awesome.
So all of the
No help to the archers.
right, all of the ground level wolves are dead.
All right, let's get these stormtroopers.
So yeah, all of the werewolves on the ground are dead, but you've still got the archers firing at you. So did you want to fight them, or did you want to try to make a run for it and get inside?
I don't think I can fit.
Yeah, you'd have to shrink back down.
Yeah.
How many archers are there?
That you can see, there are 2.
Oh, Kabal, one for me, one for you, baby.
I'm down for fighting, bro.
All right, this is how it's going to go. Dwarfy, you're going to make a break for it.
Yeah.
I think Diego should make a break for it. And Carrie should shrink and make a break for it.
Yeah. And then we'll distract from the outside.
Yeah.
Diego's down for that.
But we're close enough, right, that I don't need to keep singing.
No, I've got 100. I've got a longbow, so my range is 100, so I'm good.
Or Xo'bere, do I still need to keep singing for you because it looks like you're far off?
On my next turn, I can move up, and then I should be basically where Kabal is. So I've got a range of 60, so I should be in range then. Yeah, you might want to keep singing for me, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
Okay, then that's what I'll do.
At least one more round.
And I need to heal up, though, because I'm starting to run a little low.
Well, it is still an initiative order, so that brings us to Carry the One.
All right, Carrie the One is going to continue singing. And then she is going to fly near the entrance so that she can still get Xo'bere in there. And throw the chakram, why not, at the wolf that is to her right.
Okay.
Oh, 15 plus 5, it's 21.
21 misses.
I thought 21 was their AC, boo.
But you probably should have figured out their AC by now.
I'm bad at math.
Same.
All right. So Xo'bere.
All right. Xo'bere's going to run up his 30 feet closer to the guys with the arrow, so he's pretty close to Dwarfy there, and he's going to take a shot at the guy on the right there. Ooh, nat 20.
There you go. Roll to confirm.
Nat 20 again.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I want to get the
Roll
camera
for
to show
auto-
you guys.
Roll for auto kill.
Oh, shit. Please, God, please, 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 please. Oh, wait. Is auto kill another 20, or is it a crit on my weapon because I rolled a 19?
It would have to be 3 20s in a row.
Dang! Oh,
That was
so
super close.
Dang!
That's the closest I've ever seen it to, you know.
Dang. All right.
You do have a critical.
Ooh.
So I finally get to hit a red button.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else?
I just saying.
I'm sorry, it's just saying that can't happen.
Okay. Shut up, Siri. Okay, so that is a piercing weapon with the arrow. So you've got Javelin Catcher, double damage, and 1d6 bleed if from a ranged attack.
Ooh.
Get double damage and 1d6 bleed.
All right. With a short bow, do I have a bonus for strength on that?
Not unless it's a composite.
Oh, right. So there's no bonus,
Yeah.
so it's just the regular. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a 1d6 plus another 1d6. So 7 total, and then what was the other thing?
So 7 points of damage and then 1d6 bleed.
And just a 1. So 8.
Okay. So until he heals, he will lose that 1 point every round. Okay. Very good. Next up would be Diego.
Okay, so Diego is going to make a run for the doorway. I'm assuming that's these arches here.
Yes, be through the archways.
So he's going to just book it. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He has 35 movement, so inside.
You are inside. So here is what Diego sees. The archways open into a cavernous, pillar-lined amphitheater of crumbling stone with high ceilings and a rough dirt floor strewn with bones. Skeletons of deer and other large game animals hang from several of the columns, all of which are painted with crude symbols and marred with scratch marks. The southern portion of the room contains an elevated dais connected to the eastern floor of the amphitheater by short stairs on either side. To the rear of the dais, an open archway leads deeper into the ruins.
I was expecting stairs that go up. At this point, Diego is not going to continue his movement. He's going to wait for his companions to come in. He doesn't want to go this alone, especially with as little hit points as he's got right now.
Are you going to ready any actions?
Yes, I will ready my unarmed strike.
Okay. Right. Next up is the wolves. Let's see if they can actually hit somebody this time. One's got a big old target right in front of him, so he's going to aim for Carrie.
What you got, Wolf? What you got?
13.
Not enough.
Archer just arched.
The other one is going to fire at Dwarfy because he's a bit closer than everybody else. 16.
Nope.
Archers can't hit shit. It is Dwarfy's turn.
All right. So, if you watched old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, you hear that little Scooby-Doo, Flintstones run. You know, the xylophone?
Yep.
And he is just going to run for the door. So,
That's where he got the nickname Twinkle Toes.
there you go. So he is actually able to get like right behind Diego.
All right. Next up is Kabal.
Okay, so Kabal will move up his 30 feet and will shoot at the archer on the left side that has not been damaged yet.
Okay.
26.
That's a hit.
Okay. 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. So that wolf is now taking damage.
Nice.
Next up would be Carrie.
How high up are these wolves? Are they my eye level? Are they 30 feet up with me? Are they higher? Are they lower? Where are they at?
So you're flying again?
I've been flying.
Because you landed at one point. I just didn't know when you picked back up.
Oh yeah, to do the melee. Fair enough. Okay, so I did fly up to where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna minus about 10. I'm gonna say I'm 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
Where I'm standing. Can I get to that wolf with 30 feet of fly speed?
They're probably about 30 feet up. So
no.
So you're 10 feet up and they're 30 feet up.
No, but I'm not like next to. Well, would I be able to reach out and grab one of them?
Yeah, how does that work with the diagonal fly? Like,
Use your Pythagorean theorem.
yeah, I know, right?
Because here's what I want to do. I want to pull them out of the window and make them drop to the ground with my size.
And then you have to take in the range of how big the arm is, how big the reach is.
Yeah, no, I got a larger reach. I do have a larger reach.
Oh, dang. Keep coming through.
I don't know how long your arm is, but
Just out of range.
No!
I just did the math.
All right, well, I'm going to float up. I'm going to stop singing. I'm going to save it.
Okay.
Because everyone's in range now, so I'm going to stop singing. I lied. I'm going to keep singing, because if I stop singing, I fall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rise up, toss my chakram at that window. Wait, is it a window or is it a parapet? What am I looking at?
You know how like the tops of castles kind of have the cutout sections, not like a window, but it's an open air roof, but it's got the windows to see through. Kind of thing.
Is that a parapet? Did I make that word up?
No, that's what I was thinking too. I had that word in my mind too.
It could be a parapet.
But I did miss. Yeah, no, I got 11 on the die.
That would not hit a wall. All right, Xo'bere.
Right. Xo'bere is going to move up his 30 feet, which puts him just behind Carry the One, so kind of close to the building. And he's going to take a shot again at that same wolf on the right-hand side.
I affectionately call him Righty.
And, 28 for Righty.
That's a hit.
Just 1 point of damage. Just barely grazed him.
Just one?
Yeah.
You nicked his ear. He yelped.
That's okay. He was already deaf. No, wrong.
Yeah.
The other one that's deaf. All right. So that'll bring us to Diego. Still readying stuff inside.
Yes. So inside, there's a dais. Nothing else around, just bones and carcasses.
Yeah, that's all you really see in there is just bones and carcasses and the scratching on the pillars and crude drawings.
They drew penises up there?
Like boobs. Yeah.
But there's 6 of them.
So less boobs, more teats.
Yeah.
Diego is excited. Diego is going to cautiously walk over towards the dais.
Okay.
And take a look around. Perception, I guess. Well, that kind of gives me a 14.
Okay. So looking around, you see that this was definitely at one point a temple. The floor itself was kind of covered with dirt, but if you kind of dig a little bit, you feel the hard granite stone underneath. Now it's hard packed with dirt, but it used to have this nice granite floor underneath. You see a few symbols looking around that kind of remind you of something that you've seen before. Which knowledges do you have?
My strongest is history and then religion, local, nature, and arcana.
Okay. Roll a knowledge religion.
A 15.
15. Or with your prior experience and your knowledge check, you would recognize some of these symbols to be honoring the Vilcasus.
Okay. Interesting. That's the ghost werewolf.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll say that your 6 seconds are now up for your time.
Okay. I will yell that over to... I'll tell Dwarfy since he's there.
Okay.
So he was digging around in the gravel and everything. I think we all know what Diego was trying to do, and this is not the time.
Right.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I mean, you just walked into a giant litter box.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is the werewolf's turn. I don't even know why I try. They're not going to hit. One still aiming for carry. It's an 18.
It does hit.
Oh, he hit something. He didn't even know what to do.
But that's just because I wanted to fly.
And that is 8 points of damage. And then the other wolf is going to aim for Kabal. Damn it. 7.
You miss. But can our group just give a little golf clap to the one that actually hit something? You did it.
I mean, these wolves...
You did it. You did it. You hit something. You did it.
These wolves are either going to grow up to be or have evolved from stormtroopers.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Well, if we have anything to say about it, they're not going to grow up to be anything.
Right. Okay, Dwarfy.
Dwarfy is going to go inside as well, and he's going to take another look around, because I don't know if your perception check was so great. I don't think his is that much greater. 16.
16. So yeah, you don't see much more than Diego saw, but it is enough to confirm his theory of this being drawings and basically honoring the Vil cases.
You see the little present Diego left for you.
All right, Kabal.
All right. So Kabal will again go after the left archer.
I call him Lefty.
Classic. 25.
That's a hit.
That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay. He is taking damage. Carry the 1.
Carry the 1 is going to fly up, slowly raise right in front of the face of this wolf, look him right in the face, and then grab said face and try and pull him out the window. Or pull him out the parapet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be an opposed strength. Well, it'll be a grapple check first. So you're doing a CMB check.
CMB is in boy.
Yes, against a CMD.
Cash
that
Money Brothers.
24,
All right, you are able to grab him,
and then drop him.
and then it'll be a opposed strength check to see if you pull him or not.
Okay, so you roll, I roll.
Yup.
That's not great. 11.
All right, so he beats you. I was expecting you to beat him because I rolled a natural 7.
I was 2 because, I mean,
You don't get any bonus.
she's giant. It didn't give me any bonuses for my strength.
Should have given you a +2 to your strength.
Oh, you know what? It did. It made it +3. Never mind. Also, that was dwarfy, so we might have to take it again. You know what? The CMB is the same, so we don't have to do that again. Strength is the same, so never mind. You don't have to take any of it back.
All right, then.
So I grab him by the face and pull, and I can't pull out.
Yeah, I feel like we all use that.
Phrasing. So yeah, you're not able to pull him through the window. He still retains his glory hole status.
He's pretty big.
So yeah, he's able to brace himself and keep himself from falling over the side, but you do have him grappled.
Sweet.
So he has to break the grapple to do anything, right?
Yep, as long as you are trying to hold on.
Cool.
But that also means because both you and he are grappled, both me and you have a -2 AC.
I have to take 2 more? Okay. Well, I mean, I think I'm cool. Just because he's the only one that's been firing at me. But I also picture it because I'm continuing to sing. It's just I grab him by the face and try and pull him. But he holds himself, and I'm just singing in his face.
Right in his face.
Yes.
And I feel like he's got his foot maybe like trying to brace himself like on the edge of the parapet.
Yeah, and he's wondering where your mask is, and you're singing right in his face. All right, Diego, back to you. There's not really a whole lot in here to find until the rest of the group gets in.
I'm going to take a look at the writing on the wall. Is there anything more I can get from that?
You can try another knowledge religion.
Not so high. I got an 11 on that.
So yeah, you're not able to tell what the writing is saying.
Okay.
Okay, very good. It is the Stormtrooper Werewolves' turn. Let's see, righty. Natural 20.
Oh,
To break the grapple?
Yeah,
So he broke the grapple.
he broke the grapple.
But he can't do anything else.
Can't do anything else. But he broke the grapple.
He broke that grapple.
He broke the snap.
Elope the dapple.
All right, and Southpaw over there. Natural 1.
No.
And confirms with a natural 20. Just a miss.
Stormtrooper status.
Okay. Dwarfy. Again, inside, not a whole lot more to really find out.
Can I do any checks?
It'd mostly be like knowledge, religion, and stuff in here.
I mean, I can at least try to learn something new. So I'll make that knowledge religion check. Let me switch my character sheet. But the outcome is worse. 11.
Yeah, like Diego, you're not really able to find out anything more.
Just that there's ghost werewolves somewhere in here.
Perhaps. Okay, Kabal.
Kabal again. Takes another arrow. Shoots it at Lefty. 29.
Definitely a hit. Definitely hit.
Okay, and 6 damage.
6 damage. Still alive. It's the problem with like the bows; they don't do a lot of extra damage.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Carry the 1.
Already? Alright.
Wait, I never went after carry the ones already tried to drag the guy out, and then I never went.
All right, so go ahead and take 2 turns now.
So he is going to. So if I fire at the one that carry the 1 was dealing with, am I firing into melee?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for Lefty then because I don't do too good firing into melee.
Okay.
So the first one, it's 14,
That's a miss.
and then second is 19.
Also a miss.
Dang diggity dang! I should have just not gone. Would have saved some arrows.
Okay, so Carrie.
So Carrie is... Ooh. I'm gonna try again.
Yeah, I love this.
So CMB is in boy. That's probably not gonna do anything. So I'm just gonna slink down.
Okay.
Also, can I shrink down?
Yes.
Dispelling a spell is...
I believe it's a standard action.
So I can't dispel because I grabbed.
Yeah, dismissing a spell is a standard action.
Okay, so can I land and stop singing?
Yes.
Alright, then that's what I'll do.
So you land.
Because I failed twice, I land and stop singing.
Okay. Next up would be Xo'bere, but I had you go twice this time, so you've already had your turn this time. Back inside with Diego. And you can keep trying the knowledge religions if you want.
Possibly good. I don't see what else I can do. I'll try to give him another one. Well, that's better. 23?
23. So with that, you see some of the writing on like the columns and stuff are basically kind of telling like the name of the Vilcasus. You see the Mordrenacht name come up a few times. Also see...
That's not my name.
That's
That's
not
not
my
my name.
Cabal. You see Cabal.
Plot twist. It's me.
Oh no!
Okay, so with a 23, you're able to decipher some of the writing on the pillars. You see the word Mordrenacht come up a few times, and you also see another word. You see Canopic Stone. So that would be it for Diego's turn. Next up would be the wolves. Although I don't know why I roll.
You hit me last time.
Right, he's gonna go for carry again. The only one he seems to be able to hit. But misses this time with an 8.
Yeah.
Lefty goes for Kabal. Natural 20.
Oh, of course.
There
Of course
you go.
Of course you.
But only a 12 to confirm. Just a hit.
No confirmation.
No confirmation. Just a hit. So that is a whopping 3 points of damage.
Oh, you hurt me.
You now have a pierced ear.
Right. I mock him.
It's like the time I went to Claire's.
I do the like in the movie The Mask.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the club when he's doing the out.
All right. So next up in the initiative would be Dwarfy.
Can I look for the, what was it? Cryptic stone? Coptic stone?
Canopic stone.
Canopic stone. So he says it's canopic. What check do I do to roll for that?
For this, I would let you do either Arcana or Religion.
But no stone cutting.
We do.
Let's see. Dwarfy got No. Oh, you said Arcana or Religion.
Mm-hmm.
Both are 8s.
Yeah, he don't know. Sounds like something foreign to him.
He said what I said. What was it? Canoptic?
Yep.
Can you spell that? Can you use it in a sentence?
Post-apocalyptic.
Yes, Apocalyptica.
All right. Cabal.
Okay, so Cabal's upset now that guy actually hit him, so he goes back after a lefty. $24 to hit.
That hits.
9 damage.
And you've killed that wolf.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Don't ever touch me.
So there's only one wolf left. Carry the one.
Is this a stupid wolf that won't come out the window?
Yep.
Alright, well, I've already stopped singing, right?
Yes.
Alright. I can still be big for this, and I'm gonna throw the chakram.
Okay.
That's not gonna do it. 16.
16 misses.
This guy is just the wolfsbane of my existence.
I see what you did there. Anything else from Carrie?
Nah. I mean, I can't do anything else since I threw that chakram.
Okay. Xo'bere.
So I'm going to fire on old righty there. And, let's see. That is a 21 to hit.
Just misses.
Ugh. Just go sailing just right past him.
Mm-hmm. Ruffled his fur a little bit. Okay. Alright, so that'll bring us back to Diego.
Okay, so I'm going to do another perception check to see if there's anything else in here that might tell me a little more, because I don't know of anything else I can do at this point. 12.
Don't see anything else.
At this point, I don't know where to go, and I'll look at Dwarfy and say, hey, maybe we should go out and help everyone. This doesn't look like it's panning out.
Okay. Next up is Righty Wolf.
Go Righty, go Righty.
He still has the giant target, so that's who he's just going to keep going for. The 21 hit carry.
Yeah.
That's only 2 points of damage, though.
Oh.
Okay. Next up would be Dwarfy.
I mean, there's nothing that he can do. Honestly. Nothing. Unless he goes outside and shoots his crossbow up at the the people, but I don't think he even has the movement to do that.
Wait, Dwarfy's had a crossbow this whole time?
Yeah. But he didn't need it. He still kind of doesn't, because, I mean, you guys are taking care of it. You got this.
He could also heal the cat.
That's true. All right. It's healing time. Don't say I never gave you nothing.
Heal me, please.
Shh. Okay. Should I wait, though? I know that would help you, Diego, but should I wait? There's nothing...
I'm not in danger right now.
Yeah, we're not in danger. There's no immediate threat to us.
Or is there?
As far as we can see, no, there's not.
Of course, I might mess up this floor in here.
Just bury it. That's all you have to do. So what? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare to channel. If I see an enemy, I will channel.
Got it.
Does that work?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Kabal.
All right, so Ball will go after Righty, try to get us out of here. 27.
That hits.
Okay, let's see if we can kill him. 8 points of damage.
He's still alive. He hadn't really taken a lot of damage before.
Yeah, that's what, I couldn't remember how much he had taken before. Yeah.
I mean, he has been losing 1 point every round because of bleed.
Oh yeah, because I got him better.
Yep.
Yeah, but him and Kiri are just kind of like grabbing each other's faces and stuff.
Pretty much.
Playing grab face.
Smack him around, Carrie. Smack him.
Speaking of, it is Carrie's turn.
So, because I still have the return weapon, the weapon comes back to my hand. But you know what? How many rounds? What round is this?
I have lost track.
Because I only have a minute of this enlarge spell.
So that'll be 10 rounds.
Have we gone more than 10?
Since you cast that, I don't know if we've done 10. I might be getting close to 10, but I don't know if we've gone through 10.
I was filling in bubbles like you do for a test.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like that we've hit 10 rounds. But also, I think I was doodling, so I ruined it. If it's okay with you, I'm going to say that the enlarged person spell wore off.
Sure.
Alright. So... Alright, then I'm going to throw that chakram again. Nope. Try again. That did not hit.
17 does not hit. Alright, Xo'bere.
Alright, so Schädel's gonna take a shot at the guy again.
Okay.
So let's see what he can do. Am I still getting a bonus from the
Nope,
from
my
anything?
song has ended.
That's what I thought. Okay. So 21.
Just misses.
Oh.
You rolling like 21 the last 3 times in a row.
Yeah, you keep rolling 21.
So you're either cheating and forgetting, or your dice are broken.
That's as high as they go.
Oh, it's funny. I'm using 2 20-sided, and I rolled the other one this time. And I just moved. I was like, let me look at the other one, because it's kind of hidden. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was 11 also.
I think your dice are loaded.
Yeah. Just weighted to the average.
Right. These are average dice. All right. So that'll bring us to Diego. Not much to do inside.
Yeah, so,
You want to play a game, or...
should we meditate?
Play tic-tac-toe in the dirt.
I don't think that gains me anything. So, I will hold my action and wait.
Okay. The wolf is next, and he is going to change targets because he can't seem to hit Carrie, so he's going to fire at Xo'bere. And still roll a 7.
Oof.
Next up would be Dwarfy.
Dwarfy.
Still readying the channel.
Yep.
Anything else?
I mean, he could just look at Diego awkwardly. So, you got any tattoos?
All right, Kabal, can you finish off the wolf?
I will try to finish off this wolf. That is a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
Please die, bro. Please die. Yeah. 7 points of damage?
Still alive.
No!
Oh no!
All by myself.
I hear like Kabal's like killing all the wolves out here.
He's a traitor.
I'm about to turn into one because we're taking so long.
Right?
It's been 84 years.
That full moon's gonna rise while you're fighting these same wolves.
I see a bad moon arising.
All right, Carrie.
I don't even know what to do anymore. My weapon gets called back because of returning weapon, and I throw it again. Let's see what happens. This is not my die. Oh, maybe this time. 23.
That hits.
8 points of damage from my silver chakram.
And you've killed the last wolf.
Woo!
This is out of character for Carrie because she doesn't have a beef, but she's just going to turn to Kabal and say, "Was that so hard?"
So now that you have defeated all of the wolves on the outside, are you heading inside to meet up with Dwarfy and Diego, who've been basically twiddling their thumbs on the inside?
Basically, yeah. I think that we need to heal up, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick heal before we press on.
Okay. So you make your way inside, you do some healing, and you do see what Diego and Dwarfy were noticing, the dead animal carcasses and bones strewn everywhere. They tell you about the fact that the Vilcasis is basically being honored in this room. The room starts to chill a bit as you all realize that you're in a shrine to the Vilcasis. And we'll see you next week.
No, come on.
Oh boy! Oh, no! What?
You know what? I think we deserve this break, you guys.
Yeah.
Diego needs to-
That's not my name. That's not my name.
That's not my thing.